I think we got a chaplain in the house.
Good evening, brother.
What's up, Bill?
Good morning. Good evening to everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's join our faith and go to the throne together. Heavenly Father, we are thankful that you have brought us together once again. We ask, Father, that you will bring down your blessings upon this meeting, endow us with your understanding, enrich our minds with great ideas, help us to walk together in wholeness and in solidarity. Lord, strengthen each and every home, every family. And Lord, we ask that your blessings not only overflow into our families, but into the lives that our lives touch. We ask, Lord, help us to be fruitful and help us to multiply in the growth of Common Ground Education Foundation. Lord, we need wisdom and understanding, but we also need you to open doors that we have no idea that we need. We need you to close doors that will offend us or harm us in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But Father, we want more so to be pleasing unto you. So we ask that you have favor upon our lives and favor upon our ideas. And Lord, send us in the right direction. And for all this, we give you praise and glory for as we lift up the Education Foundation. And we believe by faith that it is so. We thank you, Father God. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 All right, thank you, sir. G Money on Black Lake forever, so he may have to dip out a little early. And Joanna has to work. Make that note. Next thing on the agenda is previous meeting minutes.
The previous minute has been passed out.
Support.
Okay, I'm assuming that was a motion to accept the minutes.
Yeah, there was a motion to accept the minutes
Okay.
as they've been sent out.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
That was passed out.
Well, it was passed out over email.
So baby, you got it.
Okay, all righty. There is a motion to accept the previous meeting minutes. Properly second, any discussion on this motion? Being done, all in favor signify by aye. Opposed, nay. All right, motion carried. I do not have a report. All I would be doing is repeating what I said at the last meeting, so I'm not gonna bother. We're gonna move on to the financial report.
Hold on. Good afternoon. Trying to multitask. Let me see. As of today, our grand total is $6,581.24. Since the last meeting, we paid a payment to the grant writer for $1,068.75 for 21.5 hours of time.
The financial report is stated.
There's a motion to accept the financial report. Properly second. Any further discussion on the said report? Seeing none, all in favor of said report, motion to accept the report, financial report, signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carried. Old business. There were a couple things that were on the list for that was concerning dues, and then also that I had mentioned in my report that the grant writer had suggested that maybe we would take the impact letters and maybe make some kind of video or something like that, or just simply post them on the website. Our media guru was not in attendance at the last meeting, so I just wanted to throw that out there so he can think about how he wants to proceed, whether they want to make some kind of PowerPoint or make a video or whatever with the impact statements, because she was thoroughly impressed with all those, for those that were not here at the last meeting. So that is something that just need to move forward on in one way or another. I thought it was a good idea, so I'm not sure if we particularly need a motion for that, but yeah, whatever. And then, of course, there is the Excel document for the for additional avenues for the grant writer to take on. I think she just wants us to take a look at it and see if there was anything in particular that would fit our needs, because everything, there was a couple grants that were ideal for us, but the problem was that we were not in the city of Detroit. And we're not simply catering to the city of Detroit. So that made it a little bit, we had to pass on that particular one. So, Dana.
The previous videos that were done, can we submit one of those as well, or she wants something tied together all new?
No, not for her per se, but she thought that would be a good avenue that where they could just reference back to the website or social media or something like that. So for, because the grantees or whatever, however you want to phrase it, they look at our website and social media. So if those letters were there in one form or another, that would be beneficial. That was her point.
Okay, well, I would need to be forwarded some of the letters so I could try to create something.
Yeah, no problem. I just wanted to
And
make sure.
then, honest, no, I was gonna say, to be honest, probably have made a motion under new business. We just discussing it to pay for some of the features that are on the other, excuse me, the other apps to do better enhancements. You know what I'm talking about, Phil?
Yeah.
To some of the apps I used last time, I just paid for it out of my own pocket. I didn't even bring it up, but they unlocked it, different features that you can use while you do the video. So
Okay.
I don't have it right in front of me, the price, but I can ask for it later on the backside.
Okay.
At another meeting. Once
Okay.
because I want to be able to have the price for you, for the people. I don't want to shoot off the hip with the correct price for everybody. So, all right, I can work on something.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem. GP.
You referenced something about dues, and I've missed a couple meetings due to some events I've had. But what were you referencing regarding the dues?
There was brought up in a previous meeting that were all members dues current, and so I guess that was something that the trustees were supposed to take on along with assistance from the recording secretary. So, but there hasn't been any other action taken on that, as far as I know.
Is there going to be like a notification for folks or something like that? Some kind of communication?
We were waiting. We didn't have a list of who was current or not current. And so we, they needed to work on that, the trustees and with the assistant, the recording secretary, to find out who was current and who weren't, who isn't, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only question I have regarding that.
Tony?
Would it be beneficial if everybody that submitted a letter actually read it in front of their phone or something, as an impact statement, and then you could throw that video together? I think it would mean more if it came from us speaking our words than just somebody reading through, you know, our statements. Probably for Dana.
However you want to do it, all I can tell you is that the grant writer was thoroughly impressed with the reading words. So, you know, I don't know if we want to take that extra step or not. It makes me no difference, you know, how we do it, you know. I'll leave that up to the body. I'm leave that up to the body. Yeah.
With 21 hours out, how many grants has gone out?
Well, she has submitted one, and that one there is, I talked to her and asked her what was like the time frame. She said there wasn't really a time frame for a response, but the one she submitted, I think the date is on that Excel spreadsheet that Shauna sent out. Said that it was roughly about 8 weeks to hear a response, and that one there was 2020. So it was like 20,000 for this year and 20,000 for next year. That grant. So we should hear something. I'm not looking at the date right now, but I think I went out 9/20. So was a couple, so maybe about 6 weeks we should hear if we received at least the first, you know, hopefully the first 20,000, you know, if we're blessed to receive that amount of money, you know. So. Sean.
Regarding to assisting the trustees, pretty much all I can do is provide a list of who gets the emails. I don't know who paid what. Wouldn't the financial secretary be involved as well?
Absolutely.
Hey, if you're not speaking, could you mute your mic, because it's a lot of background noise. Now, what were you saying?
As far as assisting the trustees, I said, only thing I can do is provide a list of names who gets the emails for the minute. I said, would the financial secretary be involved? Because I don't know who paid what. All I know, I can provide a list of emails of who I send out the emails to.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That will be me, but I haven't received anything in a long time. I had to go back through the list, but it's been a minute, and I don't have it right. I'll have it at the next meeting.
So what is the process when we pay our dues? What's the process? Who do the dues go to? Who gets notification that we paid dues? What's the process?
They usually get Cash App to the president, and the president forwards it to me.
Okay, would it be more efficient if because when you Cash App something, it gives you a notification. Can the notification also be sent to Frank so he knows that the people have paid, they Cash App the money?
He does. I said I get notification. He emails me the notification. The Cash App is under in Phil's name. It's not him. It doesn't go straight to me. So wherever he gets in the Cash App, he sends to me.
Okay.
And I'm not keeping track of it, but
Right. I mean, it's not to me to keep track.
We haven't. The Cash App has been like not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just there. I don't think there has been any activity on the Cash App since the conference.
But
True.
the dues are due. When are the dues due? At the beginning of the year, correct?
Yeah.
The end of January at the latest, I believe. February 1st, or did we say? January 31st?
Okay, so if everybody's paid up, then there wouldn't be any Cash App activity after January, February, or March.
Well, you start paying them in December.
So,
Like I said, at next meeting, I have a full thing on who's paid because, and who are we including anyway? Like the 40, whoever is paid up as of for what the dues of 21, that's that year. So I'll see who hasn't paid for 22. And I have that
yeah,
next
so,
meeting.
and just off the top of my head, everybody hasn't paid.
Right, agreed.
Yeah, everybody hasn't paid, so, because, we had the conversation about dues, we had the conversation about attendance, and we had, so,
So
I'm
what part of the agenda are we under right now?
oh, business.
Oh, business. Sorry.
Okay, so when do we start trying to pair off the people that are not attending the meetings, not being excused, and not participating?
That has been brought up before, but it has been pushed back. And so I'm just to the point now. I mean, what are we doing? That in all actuality, it should not be 42 still.
Right.
So,
And I think
but when the conversation has been brought up previously, there has not been action taken.
okay, do we have a
Yeah,
membership committee?
Yeah, it's called the board.
We
There
have
was an
language in the
email.
bylaws.
We're the board.
We have language in the bylaws that states what is the consequence for not attending and not participating. It doesn't take board action because we've already voted on it. If the people have not met the criteria, could we please I'm not even saying send them a letter anymore because we've been in existence for 3 years now. And if people aren't participating and they haven't paid their dues, then evidently they're telling us that they don't want to be involved. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't want to be involved, then take your membership to your board membership. Have it should be taken away, and you could be just a regular member, just like just like the other people that are just members. I mean, because
yes, and that's true. But the other part of that has been where I don't know who's that is.
Tina Chapman, can you mute your phones?
The other part of that is that conversation was, did we want to keep the number at 42 and just replace those individuals or not? So then that's another reason why things kept getting pushed back, is because did we want to replace them, or we just want to shrink the number, or, what we doing, because originally we said, we it and that's it, and if we're just going to do dues just from the board member, then with the shrinking number, of course, that shrinks the incoming funds. So that was part of the other part of the conversation, so I'm just trying to get a grip on, what do we want to do?
the dues are already shrunken. The dues have already been shrunken because they haven't paid.
But if I'm remembering the bylaws, it wasn't like an automatic, this is what's supposed to take place. And then we're supposed to make some kind of motion or whatever and say, no, your ass is out. So, but we never got to that. Your ass is out part of the the bylaws. You know what I'm saying? We just still like, okay, and I'm not trying to do the executive decision. It's like, okay, your ass gone, your ass gone, your ass gone. So
I have a motion that I'd like to put on the floor.
okay, new business.
All right.
Yeah, Shauna.
Again, okay, going back over my emails, there was an email sent out to the trustees back on June 15th, because we went over this back in June. And it was at that time 19 members current by Cash App. I don't know if anyone paid by a different method, but this is just Cash App only. I don't know if anyone else paid by a different method. And Like I said, I've been still waiting for, like he said, executive, for a motion of someone to tell me to stop sending emails to those who are not current.
Tony? You're muted.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I mean, that's just start there. The simplest thing, whether you're with us or not, is, what is it, $25? Like, many of us pay much more than $25. If you're not paying $25 and you know what we're trying to accomplish, and you're not showing up to these meetings, yeah, you shouldn't be receiving the emails, because, you know, we throw another conference, fine, we can involve you and all that, but I think the first step right now should be to, if you have not paid your dues, and we are in October, and they were due in January, you don't get the emails anymore. You're not invited to our party.
Tina?
I agree with what Tony is saying, and instead of sending out a reminder saying, hey, you haven't paid your dues, just say, hey, due to inactivity, not being involved, dues not paid, you will hereby not be receiving the regular emails about the order of business for Common Ground, and let that be it. Now, I had a question. I think you kind of answered it, but I'm going to ask it anyway. If we lower our head count as far as the board is concerned, or even the general membership, would that affect the amount of money that we can get through the grant writer?
No. No, that's a separate issue. You know, we need to have funds just because, you know, just to conduct business the way we want to.
Okay, well, I think we should let go of the dead weight. I'm gonna put my hand down.
Ready. So I guess part of the we'll move on from that. I guess there's a kind of a general concession. There is the issue about fundraising, you know, and then there was Shauna sent in a suggestion. I think it was a different popcorn thing, and then of course Linnell at the last meeting suggested a comedy show, and then I was talking to Walter earlier, and then he had another idea, but I'm gonna leave that up to the fundraising chair to discuss under his report how he want to handle that. But if we have any other old business that we should address before moving on to new business.
I have one thing, as far as the fundraising. Well, I guess I'll take it up with the fundraising chair. Or you want me to put it out there now?
Well, you can we can wait till under, you know, once we get to committees.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So if there's no more old business, we can move on to new business where motions are made. Walter?
I have a motion I would like to put forth, is that anyone that has not paid, we can go back 2 years. If you have not paid in 2 years, and whatever the criteria is from the bylaws, whatever the criteria is, if people have not met the criteria, they will be expelled from the executive board.
I support that.
Thank you, sir. Okay, there is a motion to remove people off that had not met the minimum requirement. Properly second. Any other discussion under that motion? Tony, I see you got your hand up.
Yeah, so paying's one thing. I'm sure there's something about showing up to the meetings. So you're just, if they don't show up to the meetings, they're gone even though they got paid? Point of clarification.
What does the bylaws say? Whatever the bylaws say, that's what we should, we put a lot of work into those bylaws. And it was, whatever the bylaws say, we should follow the bylaws.
I'm all for the people that haven't been paid or haven't paid. And if you're with us, you should be showing up to these meetings. I don't know if it's 2 out of every 3, if like a regular union or not. Yeah, I mean, okay. I'd hate to cast people out. What would be the way to get back in? Would we have to vote them in? Or if they say, oh, I see the error of my ways, I want to be a part of this, or what would be the process to be brought back in? Because I don't think that's covered in the bylaws.
Everyone here. Sorry. Dana has his hand up.
I'm not saying I'm against or for your motion, but I think we need to review the bylaws and make sure we got a clear understanding of what it is before we make a vote on what Walter has put on the floor. I know you said whatever is in the bylaws, but if you do not have them in front of you to read exactly what it is, then we're going into a situation kind of half-ass blind.
I have it in front of me.
Okay.
Article 3, membership, section 4. There should be a membership fee of $25 annually for all members. A, dues are paid annually by no later than the regular scheduled meeting in January. Members will be notified of pending dues beginning in the month of December. Failure to pay dues by the established deadline should result to temporary suspension. Further delay could possibly result in removal from the foundation by membership action.
Now we got some membership action. Motion on the floor for those who have not paid to be removed.
So is there any other discussion under that? If not, I will call for a vote. All in favor of the
What if
motion?
they want to come back?
But it's a suspension. That's what it says. It says a temporary suspension. So after they've been suspended, if they do not make themselves current, then membership action will take them out of the board, off of the board. So they get another reprieve. They get another email that says your ass is suspended. What you gonna do?
That's not what it says, but I mean, if that's what we want to do, but they're just suspended. It's not permanent removal.
Right.
But it's obvious if you're suspended and you didn't pay, you're gonna stay suspended forever. So that's a given.
Pay or come around or whatever, but it does not say that permanent. It just says you're suspended, right? Letter of the law.
Temporarily suspended. And if we have to amend the bylaws to say, because I think I was the bylaw chair. I can't remember.
Yeah, you were.
If we have to amend the bylaws to spell out exactly what needs to happen, I mean, because why should anyone continue to get emails begging, pleading, prodding to be a part of this organization? I don't think that we should be begging anybody to be in this organization. If you don't respond to the emails, if you don't pay the money, if you don't come to the meetings, why are we wasting our time with these people?
We're not, right? And if they're suspended, they're put on ice, and that's fine. They don't exist in this meeting. They're not getting the invites, and they shouldn't show up, and we should know who they are. But we shouldn't expel them forever. They should just stay suspended until they see the light, pay their dues, and come back in. If we say, hey, you're gone forever, they're here for a reason, right? They had a talent, they showed an interest, they were a part of it. Who knows what's going on in somebody's life? But I think we're achieving our point if we just follow the bylaws. You're suspended. You know, we don't want any hard feelings here. So there's no harm in just suspending somebody until they come back around, you know, until they're part of it, right?
And I
I
think
just want to follow the
clarity-
bylaws.
I think the clarity should be is that from the board, not participating in any conference and anything like that. Dana, then Sean.
Call the question.
No.
Second.
Oh, wow. Ninja.
HNIC move.
Boy, you gonna do your director right there?
This is Cgef, not CDTU.
I'm taking that.
Shauna.
Okay, so one of those members who are not current actually have a executive board position. So we remove that person. What does that spot become open?
Yeah. And I'm not looking at bylaws to say that it's another election or it's an appointment. I don't know what that is. So.
Excuse me, I don't want to be out of place, but that person that you're looking at ain't me, right? Because if someone's sending me that money right now, but I think I should be good though.
Hey, Ike, you take that to the side, man.
Put them on blast. Put them on blast.
No,
so
I know
then
my
we-
page, but
Okay.
So once we finalize who are current, because like I said, all I have is who paid by Cash App. I don't know if anyone paid or through another way, because there's certain people on this call right now that I don't have on my list.
So anyway, so is there any more discussion under this particular motion? Seeing none, all in favor of this motion signify by aye.
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 Opposed, nay.
yay, because I don't know if
Motion,
get your hands
motion
in
carried. Motion carried.
Ayes have it.
It sucked to be you, you know, so. So, okay, do we have any other new business? If not, moving on to committee reports. You want to go first, Sir Walter?
Could we do the fundraising report? Because I really need to start getting ready to get out of here.
Okay, well, run with it, brother, run with it.
Yeah, put his dishes up because I hear him clanking.
I clean up after myself.
Okay, all right. Clean up.
Okay, so I did have a conversation with Brother Linnell, and he told me, because I was not at the last meeting, and he did tell me that there was discussion about doing a comedy type tour. And after he talked to me about it, I kind of thought about it and tried to see if there was some kind of way we could do it, because I don't know how deep in depth he got with the actual plan, but he told me that he wanted to that we should have like a comedy night or whatever, and we would get some known comedians that would come out, and we would do it like at 2 or 3 different locals. And I kind of thought about it, and I mean, if we do it for more than one night, I mean, I'm not sure that we will be able to really get any known comics to donate time for more than one, that type of time. So, I mean, we can flesh it out a little better than me and him talk. Come on. So if Brother Linnell on the call?
Yeah, he's on the call.
Brother Linnell,
Right here, brother.
okay.
Brother Linnell,
Am I in the ballpark from what you was talking about?
Okay, you're in the ballpark. And the ideal is if we could get some known, maybe two known comedians that's from here, and also mention doing one in Ohio, Toledo area at our brother Toddy's local. What we could do is have them, have the show. We do one in Ypsilanti, one in Toledo, one down in Wayne, and another at another location, maybe at the Ypsilanti 898. And what we do, we'll have them come in. They'll do the show. We'll do our 50-50. We'll do we'll have the baskets. We'll have other ideas that people that we bring to it. But we'll do the common 50-50 or 50-25-25, something like that. But we know the main thing is to bring money back into CGEF. And the idea was if the comedians can do a half hour to 45-minute set, and we'll have food, we'll make money off the food and drink setups. And we of course we have to pop ice, chicken wings and fries, things that we normally do, and keep it, try to keep it as simple as possible, but making some nice gifts that basket. We're pretty good on CBT, bowling out in fundraiser, and all those things, ultimately it looked like we really were on the right page. So the big thing is right now to get the people in the chairs. And how do we get the people in the chairs? We're all involved. We're all definitely faces that everybody know and very well love. And I think we can do it.
Okay, so does anybody have any other? Because I do have something. I kind of think that maybe because all what you're talking about is good and well, but it's a cost associated with that. If we can't get the locals to donate their hall, then it's a cost for that. The food is going to be a cost to that. The prizes and all that stuff is going to be, we'll get money back in, but it'll be costs associated with it. So I was thinking maybe we could do something like like a talent show or a gong show or something like that. And it could be people from the area or out of some of the areas or out of some of the locals. And they could, I agree. And they could be the thing that bring the people in, as opposed to Mike Bonner that probably people already 100 times. If we can have something like a last comic standing or something like that. If we need 20 people that sign up, we go from 20 to go to the next place, it'll be 10, then go to the next place, and that could be like the championship or whatever. I think that we still have to go with the outlay of money for the halls, but I'm trying to think of things that would bring people in. And if one of my people from my plant was doing something like that, I think I would rather see something like that, something that I hadn't seen before, as opposed to seeing a comic from here that I've seen 10 or 20 times.
What about this?
What is
a donation?
The rooftop?
Say it again.
I said, what does the group think about that?
I'll yield to the floor.
All right, so right.
That's a whole lot of work, and it was still kind of confusing. You said have different locals do something prior, or are we gonna have a representative from every local for the talent?
Chime in?
Go
we,
ahead.
like, I understand what you're saying about last man standing. Do you know that we have a lot of comedians within the UAW? We can make it a comedian contest within the UAW. You know what I'm saying? We got some guys at 898, we got a guy at 892 that's a comedian. I know you make it like that. You don't have to have it all, make it unified with UAW. Open to them, you know what I'm saying? As a competition, because you'll have, I don't think you'll get 20 comedians. You might get 10. I don't think you'll get 20, but you might get 10 who will sign up and donate their time to come out for a prize to showcase their talents. You got a lot of underground comedians that think they're comedians, but they may not be, you know what I'm saying? So you get a chance to showcase their talent like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
As for
But
our
I guess-
halls, our location is booked pretty much solid until the end of the year, but if we did it, it could be at the beginning of the year, February, March timeframe.
And like we got a couple of guys in your area, Tony, in Toledo that's up and coming comedians. You know, Keith up there. But I was saying, could we shoot for maybe something around Thanksgiving? When people got time off for work around Thanksgiving.
We don't book our hall at Thanksgiving.
Okay, can anybody reach out to? Well, I reach out to Al Bird. Our hall is just sitting there, so I don't know if he got the power yet to do anything at that hall yet. But I'll talk to him.
But like Walter was saying, right now, cost is the thing. So we're looking for somebody to donate a hall.
Well, that'd be the question I was asking to donate, because if I'm correct, it's free. It's free to members of the union. I'm a member of that union, so it should be free to me to use that hall.
No, it's not. No, I doubt that. It's a discounted rate. No, they don't give you nothing for free.
Hell no, not even more.
That's illegal. That's illegal. You get a discounted rate, and the going rate usually is somewhere from 500 on up. Depends on the hall.
Thank you for the knowledge. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. I mean, they might have been doing it, but it's real, real tight now with that monitor and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know somebody that's on this board, kind of got an insight on some comedians. I ain't gonna mention no names. Second vice president. Second vice president. Second vice president. I ain't mention no names. Second vice president. So
Dana.
Yeah. You had your hand up. You might well go and put it back up there, bro.
I got put on Front Street.
Look, the whole thing is not about the comedians, but it's about we need to secure a spot, and that spot they dictate on when we could do it on a hall availability and the price. That's the first and
Frank,
foremost.
Okay, Dana.
Here you go. Hear me out.
Wait.
Hear me out, Wayne. So there is a couple of options. I've established a relationship. It's in the beginning stages with the owner of Men Like Us. It's over here in Ipsy. It's on Michigan Ave. Now, they have Foolish over there every Thursday night hosting their what they call Apollo Night. So if anybody wants to go check it out and get an idea, I recommend that. Now, there's two options. You can become a member of Men Like Us, go through their protocols and whatever things they have set up, and you may be able to get the building at a discounted rate because you're a member of Men Like Us, which I'll probably do in the next week here. But outside of that, the guy named Artist that owns the building, if you don't want to become a member, to rent the building, if it's available, it's $500. Now, most of you are familiar with Club Hush that we did some events over there at CBTU. Similar fashion. It's BYOB for everything. But $500 will get you the building probably from 7, 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's the downside of using a UAW hall, because you got to be out of it by midnight.
Now you got a couple other options. Either you want to have it set up to where the goal is to make money, or the goal is to have a networking event and get our name out more. The more we do to get our name out, the money will come eventually if you want to take that approach. But if the goal is to make money, they got a big following up there of a lot of people in the motorcycle world. He's told me they had upwards of 350 people in there, which is a little too much.
Yeah.
But if you open it up to everybody, I guarantee you'll make the money. But you're gonna have to put up with some other things that'll be floating in the air while you there listening to the comedian. So I want you to think about that. You might come out with the munchies after the event is over. You know what I'm saying? But it'll cost you 500 to get the building.
Preach.
So there's a couple of options. We can do it and open it up. But remember, when you open it up, we're gonna make the money, no doubt. But if you come out smelling like with a certain scent on you, that's on you. So all I'm saying is there need to be some more conversations with the owner. But you need to tell me a plan. I just can't go in there off the wall with a plan. And I'm quite certain, like I did last time, Foolish ain't donating his time. Shiny D ain't donating their time. Coco ain't donating their time. And yes, we've heard them all before, but it ain't about us. It's about the people coming to see them. They may have only seen Foolish once or twice, or Coco, or Shiny D. Or if Foolish could pull Mike Bonner. And yes, you got to spend a little money to make some money. That's the truth. We got a little money to spend. It's all about how you want to spend it to make it. We ain't got to serve food. We ain't got to serve drinks. BYOB, $40 a person, depending on the comedian or comedians that we have. That's how you got to look at that when you're going to set something up like that. You could charge upwards of $50, but you better have somebody like a Mike Bonner, maybe at least 3 comedians. You know what you're going to sell out. You know you're going to put at least 200 people in the seats if you open it up to everybody, because the place has been packed before. So there's some different options. So Walt and Linnell, you guys can get together, figure it out, and whoever else wants to jump on board, and then give me a proposal. I can go up there and talk to my man and tell him what we want, what we looking at, and we go from there. And we can try to get Foolish, Coco, Shiny D, or I would shoot for Mike Bonner, because we haven't got him yet. I don't know Mike Bonner prices, but everything has went up. So it's just something to throw out there. You guys think about it. Walt, you the chair. Y'all think about it and let me know.
I got
the organization in that spot.
I got a number for Mike Bonner. Matter of fact, because I ran into him at the out in Mexican town, and he works at Bill Ritchie Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got his card downstairs. So, but that I mean, like I say, that's something that we can inquire about. I don't know how much a comedian charges.
We paid Foolish the first time we had him $500. eBay did an event with just Foolish. I believe it was $500. Or no, that was CBTU. I'm sorry. We paid him $500, and he was the featured comedian for the night. And he did about an hour and maybe 10 or 15 minutes.
So then,
I don't know what the going rate is now, but
if we can do something like that and just have one of them be the master of ceremonies or be the host, that might be a way that we can kind of tamp down. I know that we're going to need some money. We're going to need to spend some money to make some money. I understand that. But I don't want to spend $3,000 to make $5,000. I mean, we need more bang for the buck. So if we can spend $1,000 and make $5,000, that's different. But you're absolutely correct. We can pare down on some of the stuff, BYOB, and do something. We can do something with food or whatever, because you're talking about chicken wings and bread and stuff like that. Chicken wings are expensive right now. If anybody's been to the to the grocery store anytime, but chicken wings are expensive, you know. So that's something that we can think about. But I was just it, doing something like a talent show or talent night or something like that. It's just something that people hadn't seen before, and I thought that maybe that might be the draw, making it where, hey, Mike over there in 736, he's gonna be at what you call it, and he's asking for all of 182 to come out, and he wants all of them because they gonna be the ones that's gonna help judge, you know, or something by the, you know, something like that, or JJ from 900, and he asking all his people to come out. So I was trying to thinking of something like that. What would be the draw besides, you know, just doing something like that. But I mean, that's why I'm bringing it to the board as opposed to the couple of people that we have on the fundraising committee, because we've drawn this conversation out for quite a while now, and we've been asking for ideas, and we haven't really gotten that many. We've gotten some smaller ideas, but we got a big mountain that we have to climb. So when the nail came to me, I thought it was a great idea, but I was thinking about how to tweak it to bring more people in and not have that large outlay of cash.
And the caveat to that, as far as for me, and that, you know, then me and Gordon had a conversation, is that we got this underlying debt, you know, and we need to make, you know, we need to address that in the meantime while we're waiting on, you know, hopefully, you know, a bunch of money coming from the grant writer, you know. So, but you know, we need to do something to at least lighten that burden, and you know, maybe, you know, if we get to, you know, get halfway there, whatever, what's saying, they would be willing to, okay, move forward and, you know, start, you know, locking in the hotel and all that, so we can start planning. So that's my thing. So we need, you know, we need to do something to get some money. And so I'm just like, I know we did good with that when we had the triple at for eBay, and we did it at the Regent, you know, but you know, we was blessed to get the Regent for nothing. And the other part of it is, what's the name, you know, I'm real cool with 898's president, what's the name, and that's like 300, but now you got to be out of there by midnight. So you know, if that's something we want to look at, let's, you know, put that out there too. Not saying that we got to choose that. It's just that it's just something else to look at, you know, because we're talking about outlaying, you know, cash to make some money. Linnell, Tina, GP, then Pam.
I'm glad everybody's on board with it. I do want to move swiftly with it. That idea that Wayne brought to the floor, I thought that was great, as well as, you know, we do have talent within the UAW. I believe if we could have them, maybe that can be a setup. But one of the things I could do, I'll do, and I'm gonna ask Brother Dana for your opinion and maybe a small bit of your time, because I don't know how much was made with Brother Foolish. I don't know what was made from that night from that, but that would be like that guideline. You know, this is what we should shoot for on the tickets. This is what we should shoot for. I mean, because at some point, I'm even asking, because at these events, we're gonna need DJs. I'm reaching out to you and Brother Big Dog to say, hey, you know, maybe you guys should step up and volunteer one night and maybe get a stipend for the next time. All this is a fundraiser. We all putting in. I could, you know, me and my wife, we volunteered. We donate a box of chicken to one, somebody else, some kind of way, because that's a hefty amount this group owe back to EMU. And we're trying all kind of ways, but we understand that we're in a dilemma. And I'm not facing that 70,000 personally, but we're facing this as a group, and there's any way we can help. I'm saying any way we can help. Let's all try to strive for that idea, because we're looking for bigger, greater things, and it's going to take us putting some feet on the ground and running hard to get this done. And it is going to be a sacrifice, but once it's done, it's going to be done, and we're going to be flying high.
Okay, Tina, but clarity is 55,000 now, Linnell. Tina.
Hello, I have another suggestion for fundraiser. It just came to mind. I forgot to bring it up earlier, but what about a chili cook-off? And it don't have to necessarily be this month or next month. It could be, when we have time to plan and promote. It's late as January. A chili cook-off, charge each person that want to enter $25 entry fee, and they get and sell tickets.
I'm for anything to make money. Gordon?
And we're gonna put Phil on the corner.
I mean, this is, I think we have the ability to do a number of things, at the same time, if you would. And it just came to mind that the gas is still going up. And I mentioned before, we could do a simple gas raffle. And if y'all, if y'all let me win 200-300, that would just let me, that would put me over the moon. But the other thing is the conversation that I did have with Phil. I guess I'll wait till we finish this fundraising thing, and then I'll get back to that. Because I think we still need to remain. We got to be in good standing with EMU.
Yeah.
And again, we are in debt with EMU, and that's basically our fiduciary, if you will, because they put the money up for us to have our conferences. So I think we need to show some good faith towards EMU, and I think we should be looking at. My opinion is that we should be again make some effort to give some of that money to EMU, along with holding our fundraisers and trying to put some money in our bank type of thing. So, but y'all go ahead with the fundraisers, man. But I'm gonna make a motion to that effect.
Okay, Pam, then Willie.
Hi, everyone. Gordon said a little bit of what I was going to say. I said sometimes a simple raffle will do it. Right around the holiday time, if you get a couple of those gift cards from Honey Baked, like for turkeys and hams, and a couple from Cabela's, and maybe a couple from Macy's or something like that, or people will actually buy raffle tickets, and it's something that doesn't hit you for a real big expense. It goes a long way. I was going to ask, have we made any progress with the EMU balance? And so I'm glad that came up during the conversation. The other thing is, have we made any progress with the ETAP for Chrysler going forward, so that next year we won't be in the same position?
That was brought up in the last meeting. Has anything else been done? We were at a standstill with them because they're not entertaining anything right now until that balance is paid. So I don't know if they are working on it or not, as far as Chrysler is concerned.
Okay, thanks.
So is there anything else?
Yeah, me.
Oh, Willie.
Hey, Phil. Yeah. No, let's do a spirit basket like we did for the AAIU Common Ground when we did that, and sell tickets for that, because that draws a lot of money. Plus, it's getting around the holiday times, so people want that basket.
I'm whatever y'all want to do. You want to make a motion to do that? Any fundraiser we can do that would generate us some funds. I'm for that. Gas card, liquor basket. I don't know about putting me on the corner, but everything else is wide open. So. But Anything and everything we do, it ain't nothing but a motion away, baby. Nothing but a motion away.
Okay, I like to put that idea with the gas cars. That was a great idea, and that's something we can do right away. So I would like to put a motion up that we take $300 off out of the general fund to fund a gas giveaway raffle. And
Oh, you broke up, brother.
do I have any support?
No, you broke up. That's why you broke up.
Okay, all right. I want to put a motion on the floor that we take $300 out of the general fund and pursue the gas card raffle.
Support.
There is a motion, properly second, to use $300 out of the general fund to have a gas card raffle. Any further discussion on that?
I got some discussion.
Okay, Dana, I see your hand.
Me and Gordon might have the same discussion. I don't want to speak for him, but I mean, how much are we charging? When is it going to run from? I mean, we need a little more information there on this motion before I think I can vote on it. I'm done.
Okay, so I mean, we just came up with this idea now. I don't want to wait till next month to make this motion. We'll take the money and we will disseminate. The fundraising committee will disseminate how it's going to work and everything. We're not going to take the money and run off with it. So I mean, I understand what you're saying, but we don't have it fleshed out yet. But I don't want to wait another month. Just like Linnell said and Phil said, this money is due. Okay, our bill is due, and we have to do something. Okay, the bigger ideas that we have is going to take more time, but this is something right now that we can do, and we can start promoting this thing within a week. Okay, so
okay. So with that being said, Walt, this my recommendation is to maybe restate your motion to say I would like to allocate $300 from the general fund over to the fundraising fund so we can move forward with this gas card raffle, and any participants that want to be interested in participating in this raffle, make sure you're on the fundraising call or meeting whenever we have it. That's just my 2 cents.
Okay, well, as of right now, okay, restating the motion. Well, for one thing, the fundraising committee doesn't have an account or anything like that. We don't have. I'm not sure if that's proper what you're asking, because we don't have an account. All we can do is just take the money and disseminate it in the way that we're saying, and everybody has to participate in it. It's just not the fundraising committee. Everybody has to participate in this. Okay, that means everybody's gonna have to sell. We have to come up with a way to sell the raffle tickets. I mean, we might have to physically do tickets. I mean, I'm sure it's things that have been put in place because of COVID. And I do remember some raffles that people did that didn't have physical raffle tickets. And I need to look and find out where that was. I saw that. But I mean, I like I said, I understand what you're saying. But everybody has to participate. So it's not a fundraising thing. This is a Cgef board function, and the fundraising committee is just organized.
Gordon.
Let me offer, I guess, a friendly amendment, if you will. And let me ask a question first. What was it your intention to have $300 as the prize or the amount that folks would win, or?
I was thinking more of a first, second, third. So it might
okay,
be,
so like $100 a piece. Is that what you mean?
It might be. I mean, we might be able to break it up into more than that. It might be
$100 and 250s and 425s. So
Well, we want it to be, you know, something that folks would really strive for, you know, they pay some money for. So, I mean, if it was, you know, 200 a piece or 150 a piece or something like that, I think they'd be more apt to purchase that type of ticket. But let me just
Hey, guess
suggest
what?
this. Let me just suggest this. I think the idea is good, again, that we would have the raffle for a gas raffle, gas card. And so why don't we get together, those of us who are interested in doing that and helping put it together? We will come back. It don't even have to be a month or whatever. Don't have to be next month. It could be a couple of weeks. You can just communicate through email or whatever, or text. But again, let's put it together and make it happen. And we'll come back with the proposal and have everybody vote on it.
At this point, I'm a blank page right now. Okay. However, the board or the members of this board want to move forward, that's what we do. You know, but like I said before, we've been talking about fundraising ideas for 6 months now. And evidently the ideas are coming through now, which is good, but we've been dicking around. Sorry. We've been talking about fundraising ideas for quite a while. Okay. And once we get a good one, I mean, we should try to move forward with it as expeditiously as possible. You know?
I think we can do that. I think we can do that, brother. And it should be pretty simple. But again, we may have to purchase tickets, which may, you know, add a little bit more expense. So my amendment is going to be up to $400 for the gas raffle. And we could, again, spell it out however we want to. It could be 2 prizes, 3 prizes, or whatever. But we got to figure that out. But we can simply say, again, that we're going to have a gas raffle, and it shouldn't take long to do it. If we got to get tickets, that'll take less than a week to do.
Okay. Chair?
May I say something?
Who's that?
This is Chapman, Linnell Chapman Senior, brother.
Yeah.
The ideal, I'm all with it with GP and brother Walt. A location. How about is a TULC? Is that an option to get TULC to try to kick this off as soon as possible?
What are you talking about?
Get the venue going, like TULC, and we go there, we do it, and we have this big raffle for the gas card, but I want it to be something that kicks off people understanding our fundraiser. You know, we're gonna be doing it over the Facebook, you know, doing our social media bit, but also to kick it off, maybe I'm saying just maybe this will be that kickoff. You know, we have a little thing at TULC or another video. It don't have to be TULC. I'm just saying the idea to kick it off, to get the ball rolling, to give people a taste of what we're trying to do, and have, you know, not just invite people out, but make them understand this is a fundraiser, and this is how we're going to kick it off. People trying to get through this gas situation. Hey, this is how we're going to start off. But we got some fun things coming up. We got some exciting comedians and blah 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 blah. All in effort to get people to understand this is how serious this is, and we're going to be coming at them, and they'll be able to spread the word. Also, word of mouth, you know, on the job for those of them who don't know about CGEF, and also what we're trying to do. Yeah,
I hear you, but again, the tea is not free either. So the gas card doesn't require a building. I can see if that relates to whether we were going to do a talent show or a comedy show or whatever the case may be. But the motion right now is about the gas card. So if there is no further discussion as it relates to the gas card, as amended to $400, I'm going to call the all in favor of the amended motion of $400 for the gas card raffle.
Motion to support.
Second.
So if there's no further discussion, all in favor of said motion.
Aye.
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 Opposed? All right, that motion carry. I think we need to move forward in some form or fashion as far as whether we're going to do the comedy, talent show, or whatever case may be, fashion show, whatever. It don't matter. Something that's going to draw money. So we need to work on that and make it happen. And like I said, we have all these different options. So different locations. I guess the one question I do have for Dana, I mean, not that it needs a response now, but I know the guy out there on Michigan Avenue, I forget what his name is, but I went there and talked to him, and they have their own bar, so is it still available for BYOB?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that bar, all what they have at that bar is donated by members of the club. So you can still do BYOB.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we have two. I would move forward with the basket raffle also. However, we need to do that. Whoever's interested in getting involved in that, because I saw somebody else that was raffling off about 6 or 7 different baskets, and I can't remember who it was now. But I mean that would be something that we can move forward with also.
And the thing about, hey, Linnell, Walt, but the thing about it, we won't have to take no money out the fund for that. Every member donate a bottle.
Yeah. So that we did that at the conference, and we made some money with that. So we just had to figure out what's the proper place and the proper place to do it, because even if we do it virtual, we need to put that together. So if anybody is interested in being involved in the basket raffle, would you please put it in the chat so so I'll know, so we can work on that. We're gonna work on the gas one first, and hopefully we can get that one up and cracking within a couple weeks. Okay.
Hey, Walt, I got another suggestion. If anybody has a wagon, one of those metal wagons, want to donate that, instead of we put that in a basket, we'll make that wagon full of spirits to raffle off.
Yeah, I'm sure we can get a wagon on Amazon for, I'm sure that won't be a big outlay of cash right there.
Yeah, we call it the spirit wagon for the holiday.
Yeah, because one thing, just like I was at our executive board meeting today, and when you're dealing with UAW, you cannot put UAW and fundraiser together. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Even if we use a UAW local, you have to be very careful on how we word it so that we don't get anyone in any type of trouble.
Okay.
All right, where we at now?
Can we do a quick overview? We got the fundraiser for the comedians, the fundraiser for the gas card, and what was the other one?
Liquor basket.
Spirit wagon.
Liquor. Yeah. Okay.
And every member bring a bottle. We don't take that out of the fund. The member donated.
So make sure that you're gonna have an uncle. You're gonna have an uncle nearest, right?
Uncle nearest. Oh yeah. I'm gonna definitely do that. Anything I bring gonna be black owned.
All righty. I think just for clarification, we might want to make that a motion, especially since we asked some people to bring a bottle.
Okay, let's go. We'll make a motion to entertain all these fundraising ideas.
No.
I can see Phil and
No.
Gordon right now.
Try again. Try again.
What school did he go to?
Yeah, try again.
Come on, Phil and Gordon, y'all calm
You
down.
way
Y'all
out of
blood
order.
pressure, bring it down.
Boy, no, by himself.
I had the camera
He'll
off.
get
You
one
know I
out of
was
that
messing.
No, brother.
Baby, you gonna give Phil and Gordon high blood pressure with that.
Wait, what?
That's gonna be the
And
first.
we were only talking about the liquor. We was only talking about the liquor. We was only talking about the alcohol. So we was only talking about
1, 2, 3. Now we vote on everything.
No.
I put a motion forth that we do a spirit wagon, and every member that is current and up to date with their dues put in well, no, I don't even want to. I want anybody that's part of Common Ground should be asked to donate a bottle of liquor to put in the spirit wagon.
Support. There is a motion for Common Ground members to donate a bottle of alcohol. Probably second. Any further discussion?
No.
Yeah, in lieu of a bottle. I mean, it would make no sense for me to purchase a bottle just to drive it up, just to drive back. I mean, I'll probably spend more on gas than the bottle itself. So a bottle or $50.
Give it to me, I'll take it.
That still will constitute a bottle. So however you get it there, whether you send cash or the alcohol, that's fine. So yeah, we ain't gonna ask for $50 worth of gas to bring a $10 bottle of liquor, you know. So
he can send it by me because I'm always up that way.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You get there Saturday anyway. Yeah.
So which one of y'all by Chicago so I can send y'all my bottle?
You
don't everybody get quiet on
I'm gonna call for the question.
Your bottle come by Cash App. Your bottle come by Cash App. Your bottle come by Cash App.
Can we also
Cash App?
No.
I thought we had
Okay,
solidarity for everyone.
Hold up, buddy. Yeah, we're doing too much. What's the name? Either we're gonna do a liquor basket, spirit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, or not. You know, it is not this complicated. What's the name? It's always been, if you are unavailable, Gordon always send me a check in the mail, and then I deposit in the account. Other people send it by Cash App. So whatever method it takes for you to get the liquor here, that's all that matters. We spend too much time on logistics.
I'm gonna call the question again.
Support.
I don't hear you.
Minutia.
Yes, I'm not doing that. So just get your shit here by any means necessary. You know, so with that being said, all in favor of the spirit wagon, basket, or whatever you want to call it, say yes. In favor.
Yes.
Aye.
All opposed? Nay. Motion carried. Thank you very much.
The due date will be October 31st.
The bottom line is, all this shit, we need to get money, and we need to make an honest effort to Eastern Michigan so we can make things happen. You know, if we come up to them and say, hey, what about, can we at least secure the date or something? You know what I'm saying? So we need to do something. And we, instead of 72,000, we down to 55,000. So that part is an improvement. So all we gotta do, we just need to do something. We need to do something. Put it in the hands. Say, hey, look, we're working on something, because I responded to them the last time was due, and I said, hey, We honestly working on avenues to get you your money. Just hold on, just be patient. We're gonna make it happen. We're not gonna say F you. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, I think it sounds like they just somebody to break your legs. Is that what it is, Phil?
Better come on, shit. Anyway, so after the, and so after that last conversation, that's when it went from 72 to 25. What else?
Brother Phil, do we need to make a
Due date is October 31st.
Do we need to make a motion on that?
No.
No.
Executive decision.
Yeah, done. We're gonna be here another 20 minutes. It's 8 o'clock already. Tony? Tony?
No, that was from the last time. I'll lower it.
Oh, okay.
Motion adjourned.
I think I want to take care of the business I told you I wanted to. So in line with staying in good favor with EMU, I think it's necessary that we should send them some money, basically. And my thought was initially like at least 10%. That's basically all we have, but I think we should send them $5,000 and seriously continue on with our fundraising efforts. But we got to show some good favor. We got to stay in good favor. I think we should be able to try to stay in good favor with EMU and show good faith and be able to pay them something. So I'm saying my motion is to pay $5,000 to EMU.
I go in here or go around? Oops, sorry.
I guess I ain't get no support for that.
I'll support it.
Support. Motion to support, Brother GP.
Got it.
So there is.
Because without them, we ain't having no conference. So we might as well try to keep them on our side.
So, okay, so there is a motion to send Eastern Michigan University, PPAC, $5,000, property second. Any further discussion under that motion? Seeing none, all in favor of said motion signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
No.
Motion carried. All right, so do we have any more new business?
Motion adjourned.
There is a motion to adjourn.
Support.
It was properly second. There is no discussion. All in favor of said motion signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Nay. Motion carried. All right, thank you very much.
President, will you call a special meeting if we come back with the fundraiser information?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you all.
All righty. Y'all have a good night. I gotta get me a nap.
All right. Good night. Good night.
All right. Appreciate it, everybody. Appreciate it.
Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
If this fundraising don't work, we're gonna put GP and Phil on the corner.
Ooh-wee. All righty then. And on that note, I'll see you Saturday. We're gonna finish this Saturday. I got your corner. How you playing? All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.